What is going on, JW Fashion? My name is Josh Williamson. So for this whole video recipe, I'm going to show you how to make the most amazing pork chops you'll ever have using Sous Vide. I've showed Sous Vide a couple times on the channel already, and here's another time. Very easy to do, pretty time consuming, that's true, but the end result is well worth because these pork chops are awesome. So let's get started. So to start this recipe off, get a couple of 1-inch thick pork chops. These are center cut bone-in loins, but you can use any sort of cut you want. Just make sure they're at least 1 inch thick and they have a really nice amount of fat marbling in them. But anyways, what you want to do is season them very heavily with coarse kosher salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and smoked paprika. And repeat that exact same thing on the other side. So after you season your pork, what you want to do is you want to put it in a food saver bag and you want to vacuum seal it. Make sure that you get all of the air out. Next, get your sous vide if you have one, and I recommend you do because it's well worth the money you spend on it. You want to preheat it to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, for me, that's my favorite temperature for pork chops. I like my pork chops medium well. The minimum safe internal temperature is 145, which is medium. Now, if you want it medium, go ahead and, cook it at 145. If you want it medium well like I do, preheat your circulator to 150 degrees Fahrenheit. If you want it well done, you want to preheat your sous vide circulator to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. Once your water bath is preheated, what you want to do is put the pork chops in, after you vacuum sealed them and everything, and you want to let them cook in that water bath for 1 hour and 15 minutes if they're 1 inch thick. You may have to cook it longer if your pork chops are thicker. Alright, so this is what the pork chops should look like when they come out of the sous vide. Now, they don't look very good right now, I know, but we have to give them a sear. We have to give them a crust. But anyways, what you want to do before you do that is you want to pat the chops as dry as you can. The drier, the better. Next, get a cast iron pan, line it with a high smoke oil. I'm using peanut oil, and let it preheat over high heat until it starts smoking. And when it starts smoking, put the chops in and let them sear for 30 seconds to a minute on each side until you get a really nice golden brown crust. And then you want to turn it on its fat cap side and you want to render the fat down until it gets crispy. Now, it is time to slice and serve. What I like to do to cut the bone off is just slice along, where it goes, the curvature, and try not to cut a lot of the meat off. And then it's just a matter of slicing into strips. And I can already feel how tender this pork chop is. All right, now our pork chops are done. Like I said, they were so easy and simple to make. Yeah, they were time consuming with sous vide, but if you have the time and the patience for that, it is so well worth it. These are the greatest pork chops you'll ever have. Look how tender and juicy these are. But if you tried these out, leave in the comment section down below and tell me what you thought, whether you liked it or you hated it. If you liked this video, thumb it up. Hate this video, thumb it down. And be sure to subscribe and become a member of the JW faction on our journey to 10,000 subscribers. See you later.